Violence on the Metro buses has been a problem for quite a while, but now the presence of gangs in Seattle has Metro passengers and drivers even more scared. Large groups of teens often create problems on the buses, and tonight in part 4 of my special report, The Gangs All Here, will feel the fear from those gangs on board the bus.
I think some people are looking for people to harass.
Just a group of damn kids. They're always in groups. They're never like one or two. It's just a bunch of smart-ass kids. Knocked me out, destroyed me for life.
This Seattle woman was attacked by a gang of teens after getting off the bus. She says her career as a dancer is ruined.
Take everything at home and take my leg.
To some, Metro's gang problems are serious.
A group of black guys got on the bus and started, I don't know, doing something in the back of the bus. And the bus driver told them to get off, and they caused a lot of problems. And finally, they got off and threw rocks at the window.
Metro says with 60 million passengers a year, there are bound to be a few problems.
There'll always be assaults, like there will always be crime.
When you consider the number of passengers that we carry, say 5.5 million during the month of August, and we had 3 assaults, one of them a spinning incident.
That's little consolation to drivers like Don Melton. Last March, he was beaten senseless and left for dead.
He was trying to pull my Adam's apple out of my throat. He was gouging my eyes. I said, "You're going to blind me." I could feel his fingers going in behind my eyes and trying to pull them out of my head, and it was pretty painful. I said, "You're going to blind me." He says, "Good." And I said, "You're going to kill me." And he said, "That's what I'm trying to do."
If one attacker can be so vicious, it's no wonder Metro drivers are terrified of gangs. Some are arming themselves. One was fired just last month for packing a pistol. Carrying a weapon is clearly against Metro policy, but given the terror some drivers feel, they'd rather risk their job than their life.
I feel very helpless.
Helen Roach doesn't carry a weapon. She's been driving for 13 years and was lucky to survive when a passenger put a gun to her head.
And we're dealing with a very large gangs of kids lately at night on the buses. They get on in groups of 40 and they do thousands of dollars worth of damage to the buses. They terrorize passengers. They threaten the drivers.
Roach says the kids causing all the problems are imitating gangs known as the Crips and Bloods.
How do you feel when you stop the bus and you see about 15 kids get on?
Well, my heart kind of starts beating a little bit faster, and thinking, well, I hope we can get through this.
Can't stress enough, and you'll hear it throughout the class today, that you're peacekeepers. You're not enforcers.
Metro has been having these safety seminars for several months now, one way to prepare some of the 2,000 drivers for whatever might confront them on the streets.
There's obviously a limit to the number of police officers that are available to patrol the transit system. We cannot and are never in a position, frankly, to be able to put a police officer on every single bus in the system.
Because of the bus beatings, Metro is putting uniformed and plainclothes officers on board.
And the light. Take a walk there, partner. Get a little air.
Roving gangs of teens get on the bus, intimidate and harass, vandalize, and then run, often riding for free.
There is no question in your mind that there are gangs in the city, and very often they're on the buses.
Oh, yes.
Despite that, Metro's security chief doesn't think teen gangs are their main safety problem now.
Nationally, people are 3 to 10 times safer on board transit vehicles than they are walking the street.
Metro hopes to reduce some of the violence on the buses by eliminating free rides downtown late at night. In fact, starting October 5th, no more free rides between 9 at night and 4 in the morning. Tomorrow night, I'll wrap up my week-long special report on gangs by looking at solutions. Can Seattle get rid of the gangs, or at least keep them from getting worse? Some answers tomorrow night.
Still to
come, Steve Poole tells us if the clouds will bring rain. Popcorn pickers rate a new offbeat comedy, and Nightline examines the reasons behind the NFL strike.